Hey guys, welcome to the event description for WodMania Event number 3. I'm going to quickly run through the event, give you the intricacies and the rules and regulations, etc. And then hopefully at the end of the video, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section a little bit lower down. So event number 3 is essentially 2 scored events. We have part A, part B. It's an 11-minute AMRAP. And part A we have named Awesome. It is essentially 11 minutes of rowing. It's a row for distance. You guys are going to complete as many meters as you possibly can in those 11 minutes. Part B is a bodyweight triplet. We've named that Ventura. The triplet is 30 double unders or 60 single unders in scale division. It's 12 abmat sit-ups and 8 burpees over the worm. So 30, 12 and 8. The way the workout's going to work is that one athlete will start on the rower in a seated position. On 3, 2, 1, go, that athlete will start rowing. The other athlete starts off standing next to the athlete on the rower with a hand on the shoulder. On go, that athlete will then proceed over to the skipping rope, pick up the skipping rope and start their double unders. Once they've completed their 30 double unders or their 60 single unders, they move on to the abmat sit-up where they perform 12 abmat sit-ups. Standard technique with an abmat sit-up, 2 hands behind, touching the floor, and then throwing the hands forwards and not touching their toes, but touching a pair of dumbbells that will be positioned right next to their toes in front of them. I want a full range of movement with the abmat sit-ups. And then they move on to their third movement, which is burpees over the worm, and we're going to complete 8. Technique with the burpee over the worm. For the RX division, I want chest and thighs on the ground, standard, then a 2-footed takeoff and a 2-footed landing on the other side of the worm. Okay, the athletes can stay as close to the worm as they want to, but they must take off and land on 2 feet. Step-ups are not allowed in the RX division. Step-overs are not allowed in the RX division. Step-overs are allowed in the scaled division. Okay, chest and thighs on the floor. You can stand up and then step over the worm to complete the burpee. Let me see. Okay, so one athlete starts on part A and one athlete starts on part B. There is no minimum work requirement whatsoever. So, on part A, on the row, I might have an amazing rower as my partner, and they decide that they want to stay on the rowing machine for 11 minutes, and that's great. They can crack on and do that, and I'll work my way through the triplet. The likelihood is that people won't really want to do that. So you can swap essentially at any time. You do not have to swap, but you can swap at any time that you want to. Now, the way the swap is going to work is that it's dictated by the person doing the triplet. So when the call for a swap happens, so if I am on the rowing machine, I decide I want to get off the rowing machine, I'll shout my partner, I'm like, I want to swap, come on over. So my partner comes over, I have to stay on my rower until I get tagged. So I'm going to receive a high five, fist bump, slap around the face, punch on the back, whatever it might be. As long as there was a bit of contact before I get off the rowing machine, then that's absolutely fine. If I'm the person doing the part B, doing the triplet, then and I decide I've done 3 rounds and I've had enough and I want to get on the rowing machine, I have to make my way over to the rowing machine and I'm going to tag my partner and get them off, and we can swap over from there. I don't have to do it at the end of a round, I can do it mid-round. So if I've done 30 double unders and only 6 of my 12 abmat sit-ups, decide that I've had enough, I can't do any more abmat sit-ups, then my judge will know that I've done 6 repetitions. I get up, I run over to my partner, we swap over. My partner now has 6 more repetitions to do and then 8 burpees over the worm before that round is fully complete. That's fine, we've accumulated that round and then we can just kind of cycle and keep going from there. I think that is about it. Athletes can swap at any point so they can swap at the end of the round, middle of the round, or not at all. But it's up to the athlete who's doing the triplet in order to do the swap. That dictates the swap. Okay, guys. It's a pretty simple workout. I hope that explains pretty much everything in the workout. If you do have any questions, if there's anything that's kind of glaringly obvious that I haven't covered, then please leave a message in the comment section below, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys. See you soon.